Hello, guys, and welcome here to the channel. Today, I want to talk about psychology, in specific, how to fix your trading psychology in 4 steps. I remember on my come up journey, psychology was a really big struggle for me, a big hurdle, just a big wall in my face. Okay, and it took me some time to teach myself this, but I eventually did. And I promise you, if you apply these 4 steps, you'll see a big difference in your trading. Not only your trading, but also your psychology on the charts and in real life. Okay. One thing about trading is that it will show you a lot about yourself. It will teach you more about yourself than any other industry out there. Okay. So without further ado, let's get to it. Step number one, do not yearn for money. Okay. Greed. Eliminate greed. Control your greed. Making money has to be secondary, and the first priority is to get really, really good at the skill. Abandon the get rich quick mentality because it's holding you down. Okay. Your perception of the market. This is not a get rich overnight industry. And if you approach it that way, then the wrecking ball will slam you face first. Okay. Do not wake up with the aim of making profits today on the charts. No, that's wrong. Instead, aim to be prepared to take your setup should the markets present it. So all you gotta prepare for is to be prepared. Okay? Be ready. All you have to be is prepared. All right? You do not attract wealth by lusting for it. You attract it by manifesting it. Okay? So how do you manifest it? With your actions, guys. All right? You manifest it through your actions. It's Don't think of money as a drug like the rest of the world does, because then it will control you. And I assure you one thing, every self-made millionaire, billionaire controls money. Okay. They don't work for money, the money works for them. So on to number two. Step number two, master good habits. Yes, I know habits has a lot to do with trading. At first I was like, what are these gurus talking about? Okay, they don't teach it to to a pinpoint, but I was still shocked. All right, do the basic habits really well. You really need to learn how to do the basic habits. It's essential. Okay, what are the basic habits? You might ask yourself. Well, basically all the things your mom used to shout to you about as a kid to do, or your father in that case, like washing your teeth, make your bed, eat healthy, etc., go to sleep on time, all of that. Okay, you have to do that consistently. Okay, you need to be a pro at the basic habits. Okay, the basic habits have the power to determine the direction of your day. All right, I promise you that. You also have to improve on essential habits. All right, what are essential habits? Exercising, meditating. It can be any form of meditating. It can be taking a walk, just listening to the birds. It can be mindfulness. It can even be yoga. It can be a job for you depending on how you want to look at it. Okay. So meditating, exercising, reading, or just listening to audiobooks if reading is not for you. But I highly recommend reading it. It really clears the mind. Reading declusters the mind. Okay. If you ever had so much noise in your mind when you're thinking about so many things, you don't know what to do. And sometimes you're thinking of dumb things, like unnecessary things, things you know aren't possible. Maybe even imagining yourself in a superhero movie or something. Just for example, if you read, you really decluster your mind and your thoughts, okay? Reading helps you guard your thoughts and your mood. So I really recommend that, right? Do this consistently and do not waver. This will teach you discipline, okay? It will teach you discipline and it will build your character. And a lot of these characteristics will enhance your psychology in general, okay? Your psychology in general, not just your psychology for trading, okay? For your trading psychology to improve, your psychology in general needs to improve. All right. Step number 3, develop systems. You need systems in your life, okay? Systems are basically signs of direction, all right? When you get there, you know where to go because your system directs you. Instead of you getting there and only then do you have to figure out where to go. And sometimes you don't figure it out. Sometimes you do something you know you shouldn't be doing, like wasting time, like doing nothing, like not following your rules, right? Build a system for your life that's strict to time, meaning for each day of the week, you need to know what needs to be done and what time you'll do it. This develops a get it done attitude, and you really want that kind of attitude in this industry, right? You really want to get things done. But what things? Whatever you want done, you can do it. I'm saying that because in this industry, because sometimes the things that you need to do is wait. Sometimes you just need to be patient. Sometimes you need to step away from the charts, go do something else, live life. All of that, okay? Build a system for your trading, okay? So I want to emphasize on that, okay? Allocate time for just analysis, all right? Know your trading hours, know your setup, okay? About your setup. You must have criteria for a valid setup and strictly stick to it, all right? Know how many setups you take a day, okay? Know how to identify your points of interest, all right? Know your take profit targets and your risk. If you do not know the risk, you're prepared to risk too much, all right? Traders who don't know the risk, those are the traders who keep moving their stop losses down or up, right? The traders who add more positions when they shouldn't, right? Because they do not know the risk, right? Systems help you a lot, guys. They really keep you compact and disciplined, right? But only if you follow them, of course. So you have to follow the system. The good thing is with systems is that you build them for your own life. So you can move the pieces around, right? Maybe you got kids, maybe you got a job that you have to allocate time for. Doesn't mean you can't build a system around that. You can, and systems will help you a lot, guys. I recommend you build a system. Step number 4, practice emotional intelligence. Okay. What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is the ability to use, understand, and manage your emotions. It's the ability to manage stress and overcome challenges. Right? You're in an industry that's very stressful. It's very challenging. You need to have an adequate amount of emotional intelligence. Okay. Do not invest emotions into your trading. The ultimate goal is to make your trading emotionless. To do this, you need to accept risk like a pro, like to risk, guys. All right. Be self aware so you don't drift away with time or get lost in your thoughts. As traders, emotions and challenges, they're almost always there, depending on what kind of a trader you are. If you're a pro, or if you're successful, if you're profitable, you know how to block out emotions in this industry, right? Detach emotions from the charts. Okay, I tell my students to handle emotion of these charts like you already have $1 million in your bank account. Okay, that's how you approach the emotional game in this industry. Treat it like you already have $1 million in your account, right? And you won't be greedy, you won't overtrade, you won't have FOMO, and all of these hurdles that traders have to overcome to be successful. So those were the 4 steps. If you follow them, your life will change. If you do follow them, please let me know how much of a difference this has made, because I know it has made a big difference in my life. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel like your time was well spent. Kindly also check me out on socials at pieinthesky.strategy. If you want to learn more about special diversions and how to utilize the dollar index to increase your probability of executing a winning trade, you can check out my course, link in the description below. In the course, I teach everything about my strategy. It's the only strategy I use, and I leave no stone unturned. Full transparency, and you'll definitely learn something. You can also check out my psychology course, where I teach advanced trading rules that fix the psychological challenges that traders come across. And if you're in search for a trusted broker, check out the broker I use for my personal accounts. Link in the description below. They're regulated, no hassles, super low spreads, zero swaps, 0% commissions, instant withdrawals, and you can even withdraw on the weekends. Until next time, guys, always remember, the pie in the sky is profit at first bite.